Hi everybody, welcome back to our YouTube channel. My name is Maleki and today I'm going to be showing you a stretching demonstration. And if you guys have any questions, leave them in the description below. The timing for today's stretches, we're going to be holding each stretch for 30 seconds. And then we have 15 seconds in between to reset and then do the opposite side or do it again. And we're going to be doing 2 sets on each side. So if you are stretching your right leg, we're going to do that for 2 sets, 30 seconds on, 15 seconds off, and then another 30, 15 seconds off, and then going back to the opposite leg. All right, and let's get started.
All right, so to get started, we're gonna be doing a stretch all the way down. So just holding that position here, trying to keep your legs as straight as you can, loosening up the shoulders, breathing. That's the most important thing here. Don't forget to breathe. It helps stretch those muscles as well. And if you'd like, you can always reach to one side and the opposite side, but we're just holding that stretch. Second one we have here, we're gonna cross one leg over and then straight down as well. So keeping that back leg as straight as you can be. And next up, we're gonna switch to the opposite side, working on that balance as well here. And if you can't reach for your toes or the floor, you can always reach for your shins or your knees. As long as you're feeling it in the back of your legs, that's totally fine. Next up, we're gonna be stretching our shoulders here. So crossing one arm right across your chest while the other arm is applying the pressure. So you should feel this right on your shoulder or like your deltoid area. Keeping that core strong and engaged. And again, don't forget to breathe. Loosen it up, and they're going to be doing it on the opposite side after that 15-second break. Good, and next up, we're gonna be pushing down on our elbows. So this is gonna help stretch our lats as well. So basically, one arm is on bent and the other arm is applying the pressure. And I'll be turning around in a second to show you. We're gonna do the opposite arm, same thing. So gently applying that pressure here, breathing. And if we can, try to keep your neck up as straight as you can be. You can reach down as far as you can if you want to lower your arm all the way down to your back, that's totally fine as well. Next up, we're bringing both arms in and going straight up ahead. So pushing your fingers up. This is going to be a good stretch for our arms, our forearms. and our fingers as well, actually. So we're just going straight ahead and our fingers are intertwined together. Next up, we're gonna be leaning to one side, giving our oblique abs here a good stretch. And then resetting and then going to the opposite direction as well. Next up, we're gonna be laying down on the floor. And what we have next is we're gonna be kicking one leg up and then just holding it, stretching our hamstrings. And if you can, try to straighten up your leg as much as you can. You should feel this in the back of your legs. And remember, we're breathing the whole time. You should never hold your breath. Next up, we're gonna be doing the opposite side as well. Following stretch is going to be kicking your leg to one side, keeping both shoulder blades on the floor. And if you can reach it up as high as you can, that's totally fine. The key here is to keep your shoulder blades on the floor. So this is a good stretch for your lower back. And we're going to be switching and doing it on the opposite side as well. And next up, we're gonna have a groin stretch. So bringing both feet in into a butterfly position. And we're just holding that position right there. And if you can push your both legs outwards to feel it more, or just gently push them down with the force from your hips. All right, next up, we're gonna kick one leg back. If you're able to go down all the way, that's totally fine, but this is gonna be a good stretch for your quads. And if you can, you can always just use your hand for support. That's totally fine as well. And we're gonna be doing the same side on the opposite side. And last but not least, we're gonna be turning our back, so stretching our lower back again as well. So keeping both feet straight out and just twisting to one side and holding that position. Remember, you're not bouncing back and forth, you're just holding that same position. And switching over to the opposite side and doing it again. Up next, you're gonna be crossing one leg over. And if you want a second option with this one, you can always just lower that bottom leg a little lower, so you don't have as high of placement of the other leg. And if you need more, you can always just push down on the knee. Same thing on the opposite side as well. So remember, we're still breathing throughout all these movements. And next up, we're gonna have is straight down, reaching, so spreading both legs out, flat out on the floor, and then reaching down as far as you can.